Omo no be small thing. Omoyele Sowore has been arrested. No be only say Sowore was arrested, Sowore has been sent to prison. Tinubu don send Sowore to prison. And you need to know. You need to know. Say because say Sowore dey talk say wetin Tinubu dey do is not good. Tinubu say he say dey call am criminal. He is sent for his arrest. Now GSS arrested Sowore and now Sowore has been sent to prison. Kirikiri prison no be say na go come, you understand? But one thing about Sowore be say Sowore get strong heart. He get strong heart. He believe say even though prison, that one no shake am. He continue his determination. Just watch the video.
We've done the protest and we are here today. Arrest is not anything that can stop us from. We have revolutionary duties in this country. We have told you there are three places for anybody who is doing activism at our level. First is arrest, detention, prison. Second is a place of exile where you run away. And the third is the graveyard. Any of those can happen at any time, especially if you are doing the level of activism that we're doing. And I know it will scare some of you. We don't want you to die. Everybody will die one day. So there was no way that could have been prevented. I was in court yesterday and you were probably there. Journalists were there asking me, are you not afraid that soldiers are in front of us? So Rock? Who are soldiers? Soldiers are people employed by the people giving guns to protect us. And the uniform is the only difference between us and the soldiers, and the gun they are carrying. And we also factored in soldiers even in this struggle because they are the ones who are dying needlessly in these wars created by foolish politicians. So soldiers, police, we don't have anything against you except when you overstep your bounds and we put you back in your place regardless of what you're wearing on your shoulder.
Yesterday, Sunday Igboho made a statement saying that he can tell us the people responsible for the kidnap of children in Oyo State, and he seems very bold about that. What do you have to say
What is it
about
waiting for? Just tell us so that we can find them. But I don't want to keep playing words with non-state actors or individuals. I've told you before, I don't have anything against Sunday Igboho until he made that statement that anybody who's not supporting Tinubu cannot campaign in Yoruba. That's where, for me, he crossed the line. And he and I have spoken. He sent me a message that he didn't mean it that way. So anybody in this country that can help fix the country, as long as they're not committing crime, we're in support of them. When we were students, we formed vigilantes against cultists. When we were students, we formed vigilantes against DSS who infiltrated and were trying to kill students, police. So we're the ones. I'm one of the people that started OPC. I'm one of the people that started the Niger Delta struggle you are seeing, even though I wasn't a militant because I don't believe in violence. We did the Dharma Declaration with Toronto Douglas and the rest of the guys. So, because I was born in Niger Delta, and you guys know I maintain multiple, ethnicity. Part of me is Yoruba, Hausa, Ijo, Igbo. I'm Igbo by music. I'm Idoma by Igala by the kind of clothes you guys wear. Fashion. So I am everything. I'm not the kind of person who say I'm for everybody but for nobody. I'm for everybody. I'm for everybody. Yes. You see, anybody who is doing human rights don't need special invitation to support what is going on, except you are not doing human rights. When we were in the university, we didn't have WhatsApp groups, we didn't have telephones, no mobile phones. Yet, when students say they are opposed to a problem, all the students will fall in without any special meetings. We used to have meetings only once. Now we have WhatsApp, you have Facebook, you have TikTok. If you're an activist, nobody needs, we are not traditional rulers that needs to be invited and some rituals have to be undertaken, except you are not an activist and you are just moonlighting as an activist. If you're an activist, you wake up in the morning, you see injustice, you fight against it, and you look for the nearest person around you to hold hands together and fight for it. I'm not in the kind of activism that is looking for award or recognition. When I was doing journalism, it's the same thing. I didn't care. I didn't belong to the NUJ. So, and I don't go for awards. You can't give me an award. It is those people who are looking for recognition and accolades that are always waiting to be invited. The injustice has already reached your house. In fact, everybody should be a human rights activist now, because that's the only way you can survive. Otherwise, the kidnappers are on your doorsteps already. They're in every city, They are surrounded every school. Very soon, you will find out that these guys have penetrated everywhere. So be waiting to be invited to do human rights activism and revolution now.
If tomorrow this country hand over to you from Eagle Square,
Yeah.
what is your first priority?
The first priority, you see that in there? It will not be transporting anybody again, but it will transport the first set of people to Kuje prison. You know them, Tinubu them. No, but on the serious note, I've always said that sending people to prison is not public policy for serious leaders. Yeah, it's the distraction. What we come for is justice. And when I mean justice, it's first and foremost to restore progress and prosperity to this country. And I've always said it starts, me, it's not a matter of what's the first thing you do, it's what are you doing all together. Because I'm start growing electricity on the first day. We are fighting to ensure that this security problem is resolved immediately, using technology, using medium and long term, whatever strategy we can use. We are going to start funding education on the first day. We are going to start funding healthcare. We are fixing our roads starting from the first day. You are not going to see me on in fact, if anybody puts a newspaper advert celebrating my 100 days in office, I'll find the person, hunt the person down, and make sure that you never do that nonsense again. And if you are in my cabinet, you are fired on that day. That means you don't have work for you to wait for 100 days before you are counting 100 days. People are already dying before they, you are elected into office. So it's going to be all of this starting at the same time, because no one single solution can solve Nigeria's problem. There has to be a set of solutions starting at the same time. All of them are interlinked and interwoven. Your security is interwoven with economic. Somebody must make the sacrifice that will liberate this country. Kwame Nkrumah was sent to prison for insulting colonial masters in Ghana. The day he came out of prison was the day he became the president of the Federal Republic of Ghana. I'm going to prison to keep mobilizing our people so that this country can be liberated. I have no doubt that the end of the evil regime has come. Absolutely. I have no doubt that the Nigerian people deserve my sacrifice. I have no doubt that if we don't do this now, we'll have to do it another time. This is a sacrifice I started making since I was a university student.